Hello, and thanks for checking out this video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can build your own video or photo accent light. The accent light I'm going to show you how to build in this tutorial will allow you to dramatically alter the color balance of the light going on your subjects through the use of gels, which are commonly available online. Using gels like this will allow you to change the look of the subject you're trying to film or photograph. This is a technique commonly employed by professionals and everything from TV commercials to Hollywood videos. The accent light in this tutorial will allow you to replicate this effect. You'll be able to instantly add production value to your videos, and you'll also be able to be a bit more creative with your lighting. The first step is to gather together everything you're going to need for this project. The tools you'll need are a square, a pencil, also need some tools like pliers and a file, and it's also a good idea to have on hand a grinder with a flap disc and also a jigsaw. The materials you'll need are a work light. You'll also need a cheap tripod, or it could be an expensive tripod if you really wanted. And you'll also need a nut that fits on the tripod. It's a good idea to have a tape measure, and you'll also need approximately 5 feet of 1/8 of an inch by 1 inch aluminum bar. You could also use steel if you don't have the capacity to weld aluminum. However, as I'll be demonstrating shortly, you don't have to be very good at welding to do this, and aluminum is a lot nicer to use for this project than steel would be. Over here I have a Miller 140, which I will be using to weld up the aluminum. I also have a Miller 100 spool gun, and I also have all my safety equipment. It's a very good idea to have that on hand as well. The next step is to prepare all the pieces of aluminum you're going to need for this project. You're going to need 2 pieces of aluminum that are 10 inches long, 2 pieces that are 8 inches long, 3 pieces that are 1.5 inches long, and 1 piece that is 4 5/8 long. So we're going to go ahead and mark that on the aluminum bar. Then we'll use the square to make a line that is square across the bar. And finally, we'll use the jigsaw to cut the aluminum. If you don't have a jigsaw, you could also use a hacksaw. However, that would not be much fun, as it's a lot more work. And we'll do that for all the pieces that we need. Remember, we need 2 pieces that are 10 inches long, 2 that are 8 inches long, 3 that are 1.5 inches, and 1 that is 4 inches and 5/8 of an inch. Next, you're going to want to begin welding this together. The first step is to make the actual frame that the gel will attach to. Start off with 1 piece that's 10 inches and 1 piece that's 8 inches. Make them square to each other using your square. Make sure when you're welding aluminum to keep the tip of the gun at least 1 inch away from the metal that you're welding. It's also a good idea to wear a respirator. And also, you want to use a forehand weld, meaning that you're pushing the pool forward. If you drag it, you won't get a very good weld. Now you're going to want to go ahead and do this with the rest of the frame. The next step is to weld 2 of these 1.5 inch tabs to the side of the 4 5/8 of an inch piece. So I'm going to tack it on first, and then I'm going to make sure it's square, and then I'll do the actual weld. The last step is to weld the last little tab we have onto the center of this piece we just made. Now you'll want to weld this whole assembly onto this frame that we made in the previous step. Now you're going to want to grind the welds flat on the side opposite to the piece that we just welded on. The last step is to drill holes in the bottom here and in either side, and now you're ready to put it all together. You can take your work light, and usually this will just pop off. Now you'll see there's some bolts on the side holding the actual light in. You're going to want to take those off, but make sure you hold on to the bolts. Now you can take the light off and get rid of this bottom piece. Then this assembly should fit on here quite nicely. And you can bolt it in place and finish it up by bolting this assembly onto the tripod. And you're done. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel because I'll be making more videos like it soon.